I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 22, Jackson, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
You don't want no problem from me.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And a Packer first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down Packers. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards to the house. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. We're going to 54, 1-8. We're going 47, 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Oh, you got deep?
Check it. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, kill. Slow these down. Show it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 26.
Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Down. 70 ending. 45.
Hey, tight.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch 20. Seal that. All day. Shift. Check 31. Go. Get out there. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll have a first down past the 40. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let's get there. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You ain't doing nothing now.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Jackson now. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Finds the open target, Arnold. Touchdown, Packers. Dan Arnold, 33 yards. Where the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. To throw is Prescott. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down to lose one. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Here we go, kill. Go. 45. Right. Mike, 45. 6 man. Check curls. Pick the edge. Go. Switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. And
this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Switch. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Under. 44 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what take. Shoot. Switch it, hey.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's a party now.
Go, get out there.
Crouch.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike, 45. Here we go.
Go.
Go now.
47. 26.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike's 50. They can't hang with us.
SOS. Here we go, going to 54. Why in? Check.
Zoom.
Check. Here we go. 26.
Prescott now. Safarian Jenkins has it. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill.
Check 99. Rush in.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, 46. You better be afraid of me. Switch, switch, switch. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 26.
From the 44, Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. On 1st down, Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 45 to Mike. Ready?
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the ball.
They were going to 53. They were going to 53.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Safarian Jenkins. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 50, check 50.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
45, Mike, 45.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Switch.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. I got it. 49, check 49, check 49. Tight dog.
Go to 54, go to 54.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And intercept. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 4-2.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go now. Took the outlaw. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jones. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Their season ends here. A tough way to go.